Ooh-wee. Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I am going to sit here and take a couple of minutes to take a couple of deep breaths. There's a couple things that I want to talk to you about tonight. And happy dog on Sunday, and thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. This is the month of August, so I'm going to give a shout out right now to all the Leos. I am a Leo, and I am embracing the new me. Shey Johnson, this is the new you. Let's embrace the new us as survivors. I mean, we've got like a new title to us, right? You know how everybody got all these different accolades behind their names. We have one now too. Survivor. We have a story to tell that is not going to ever go away. So, with that being said, thank you for tuning in. This is episode number 8008. If you would like to email me, in the subject line, put "Embrace the New You." Episode number 8, Embrace the New You. You can email me at lisheyjohnson@gmail.com. LISHEY Johnson, JOHNSON @gmail.com. If you are a survivor or a friend of a survivor, yes, we were triggered this weekend. If one more person was to call me and say, "How you doing? Were you okay over the weekend?" No, I wasn't okay after Sunday. How in God earth could you possibly be okay after going through the Las Vegas massive shooting, 58 people killed, over 400 something people injured, over 4,000 something pending cases, no financial support here in Las Vegas, Nevada? Would you be okay? Tell me, would you be okay? If you did not work in 21 months, it's 21 months now. If you have been unemployed for 21 months, would you still have your car right now? Would you still be living in your home or your apartment right now? Would you have money in the bank right now? Today is the day. I'm going to come at you today. So don't call a survivor and say, "Are you okay?" And you know that survivor has not gone back to work. I mean, what kind of stupid question is that? You know, I'm coming with it because I've been asked that question. I'm just like, I want to say, would you be okay if you didn't work for 21 months? Would you be okay if there's no financial support? Would you be okay when you call the gas company, the electric company, and they say, "I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do, but I feel so sorry for you"? Really? Okay, I'm going to get to the topic in just a minute, but I need to vent to let you know where I'm coming from today. I have to say, my heart and my prayers, please hear me when I tell you, you matter to me, and I need you to feel what I'm saying. To El Paso, Texas, I mean Walmart. I'm lost for words. I'm never lost for words. Dayton, Ohio. It's like, really? Gilroy, California, a garlic festival. Well, us that was at Las Vegas Country Festival, Route 91, we were saying the same thing. This is a country festival. Who would do such a thing? So I know El Paso, Texas, you're saying, who would do such a thing? Dayton, Ohio, who would do such a thing? Gilroy, California, who would do such a thing? But then we have to go back and say the Parkland shooting at a school. Who would do such a thing? When do we say enough is enough? I have a headache. I have not been able to sleep. If you are a survivor, I know you have been triggered because we are still healing. We are still learning how to heal. We can't even wrap our heads around what the heck is going on. Yes, it's so emotional to me. This is a way for me to express what is happening because I know it's not just me. I know it's just not me. This particular, oh my God, I just want to run to you, help you, hug you, cry with you, because I get it. I wish I could find a way so that you don't hurt as much as I hurted and still hurting. The people that you think are going to be there for you, they are not, because they are human. And sometimes we don't know how to be there for somebody else. We rather sit back and wait for them to call, for us to call you so that we can say we need you, versus you calling us and say, can I just come and sit with you? Can I just come pick you up and take you to lunch or take you to dinner? Because a survivor will speak when they are ready to speak. Don't give up. Do not give up. If you think there's not going to be any change, there is going to be change. But we have to fight. We have to be the ones to come together to make change. When you sit back and you look at all of those students from Parkland, they all came together as a movement to help. We voted these people in. We can vote these people out. I'm just saying, we have to come together in harmony. We can make a difference. The memory is still going to be there. What you smell, what you heard, what you felt, what you seen is not going to go away. That is the part when they say you have PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. It's not going to go away. You're going to go to therapy. I pray that you go to therapy right away. I didn't go right away. Go to therapy right away and talk it out. And you're going to have to forgive yourself also. If you took off running, you didn't grab your spouse, you didn't grab your girlfriend, that's going to be trauma. You are going to have to forgive yourself. It's going to get worse before it gets better, but you're going to have to talk about it. You're going to have to talk about it. Email me, LeeShayJohnson@gmail.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to my YouTube stations. Why Not Me, October 1. I'm speaking directly to you. If you are listening to me, this is for you. You didn't stumble upon this podcast by accident. Someone told you. This channel is me speaking to another survivor because you matter. I know you don't feel safe. It's 21 months later. I still don't feel safe. El Paso, when you think about Walmart, I don't even want to go into a Walmart right now. But we can't live our life like this. We cannot be afraid to go out. We cannot. You're still going to remember it. You're going to have nightmares. You're going to have triggers. But we're going to learn together some breathing techniques. Go back and listen to podcast number, I don't even know, 3 or 4. And there's some breathing techniques at the end. I'm not going to be able to do one tonight because I am troubled. I am healing. And I am saddened. I'm still in therapy. I go see my psychiatrist twice a week, and I am still in physical therapy Monday through Friday. So when I tell you that I'm still healing, we are healing together, and I understand. I understand. So if you were there and you were with a couple of girlfriends and you got separated, you're going to have to talk it out. No one is going to want to talk about it, but you're going to have to say, I ran this way and I just kept on running. I looked back for you, but I lost you, and I just wanted to get to safety. It's nobody's fault. The trauma is going to make you think that it's you. It's trauma. It's post-traumatic stress disorder. Anxiety come with it. Frustration come with it. Depression come with it. You know, the happy, it just sucks. We were happy before all of this happened. I'm angry. You can probably hear it in my voice right now. But I said to myself, I am going to do a podcast every Sunday at 7 p.m. in efforts of helping somebody else. All right, I have spent 10 minutes trying to get my head together and saying what's on my heart. But today, the episode today is embracing the new you. So pray with me. Whew, that I can get through this one today. So number 8 is embracing the new you. Number 9, we're going to talk about career changes. Do you want to change your career after the trauma? Then number 10, do you feel safe? I just touched on it a second ago, but we're going to cover that. So episode number 10 is how do you feel? Do you feel safe? And then number 11, episode 11 is about the crowd. How do you feel? Would you go to another festival? Would you go to another concert? Would you go to Walmart again? How do you feel about that? And then episode number 12, we're going to touch on physical therapy. Because believe it or not, I went and seen 3 or 4 therapists, physical therapists, PT, before I found the right one for me. Now, do I feel as though my surgeries were successful? One was, and the second one was not. The shoulder, I feel pretty good about my shoulder as an 80%. My ankle, not at all. If I was to say a percentage, it would probably be like 20%, 30%. I am so disappointed in this surgery. I can't even begin to tell you that I'm still using a scooter. I'm still walking with the cane, and the surgery's been doggone 9-10 months ago. I had the surgery sometime in December, and it's August. So needless to say, I'm having to have patience with myself to say this was a botched up deal. Here we go again. A setback again. I'm still not driving my car. So there's a couple of issues that I still have. So that's when I say, I get it. I get what you're going through. As a survivor, I get it. Let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Let's put it out there in the open. All right. So, today, embracing the new you. Let me bring it down a notch. Embracing the new you, because this is certainly not how I used to live my life. I was such a go-getter, the happy. How about you? How has your life changed? Because now it has changed, and we're going to have to learn how to embrace this new person that we don't even know. Who is this person? What does she like now? Maybe before you didn't like it and you do now. Or maybe who you are now, you don't like it, you did then. Because there's some things that I don't like right now. I feel very vulnerable. I don't feel safe. I feel angry. I'm very frustrated. But that is the new me for right now. So trauma is like the new truth of what happened. So trauma is a real thing because it is what happened to you. So nobody can tell you how the trauma should affect you, because they really don't know what happened to you unless you share it. So remember, the trauma is your story. The trauma is what you seen. Because what I seen the night of the shooting, somebody that was way on the other side of the parking lot didn't see nearly of what I seen. Bodies all over the place. You know what I mean? So depending on where you were is what you seen. And then how does the trauma interfere with your daily life? For me, I'm seeing a psychiatrist in the morning. I'm going to physical therapy in the afternoon. I have a full freaking schedule. Therapy, 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 therapy. How you doing today? I'm good. What did you do today? Therapy, 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 therapy. Okay, so what about you? Did you go back to your other job? Or did you go to your job and maybe you just dozed off? Or maybe you can't focus? Or maybe with El Paso and Dayton and Gilroy, every time you turn on the news, something is going on. You're afraid to even watch TV, but you want to watch TV because you need to know. People will text you and they'll be like, don't look at the news. Really? You know you're going to look at the news because you want to make sure it's not happening in your own doggone backyard. So if you're a friend of a survivor, stop telling us that don't look at the news, because we're going to look at the news because we want to know what's going on. Knock it off. So how does it interfere with your life right now? Do you have children? Is it affecting your children? Were you dating? Were you married? Were your spouse somewhere else and you were there, or vice versa? You're the survivor. They have no idea what you've been through. They don't understand. And I'm sure they're sick of you talking about it, but you have to do what it is for you. Just be careful. Be careful speaking around the children unless they were there. Everybody needs to go to therapy. Group therapy, individual therapy. It's a part of healing. And you're going to keep saying it over and over and over and over. Who cares if they're tired of hearing it? It's about you. It's about your healing. This is how you're going to embrace the new you, by number one, accepting it, and then being able to talk about it. Remember, I'm no psychiatrist. I'm no doggone therapy therapist. I am an event planner, meaning I plan quinceañeras, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, weddings, receptions, family reunions. This is what I done in the past. And I smile, smile, smile. I am the party girl. Happy, happy, happy. But guess what I am now? I feel like I'm a chair potato. You used to say couch potato. But I'm a recliner potato. I'm at home and I'm in therapy. This is my new norm for the last 21 months. So trauma, it doesn't define who you are. It plays tricks on us. So when you start going into that thought of what happened, which is negative, but it happened, you have anxiety, the depression, you're going to have to meditate yourself out of that. Say a prayer. Say a scripture. Say something positive. Look around your home and point out 5 different things that you love. You know, if you love candles, if there's a favorite picture or a favorite piece of art on the wall, or, you know, maybe a plant or something, or your dog or your animal, you know, your fish, whatever. Find 5 things that you love, because you got to focus back on that safe place and just kind of breathe. Take some slow, deep breaths and keep some essential oils in your purse. I have 2 different fragrances that I keep in my purse, and when I find myself going to that space, I pull out my essential oils and I put it in my hand, and then I inhale. I put my hand kind of over my nose, and I take about 4 or 5 deep breaths, and I tell myself that I am safe, and I am loved, and I matter. I am still healing, but I matter. So I'm just sharing with you what it is that I do to bring me back, if you will, just to bring me back. When those 3 shootings took place, oh my God, I could not sleep. And I normally keep my air conditioning on about 80, 81, 82. But I had to turn the thermostat down to like 73, 74, because I was literally having hot flashes. I was burning up. So that's what I did. So I'm just sharing. And then we have to forgive ourselves. Forgive ourselves for where we are right now. It's not our fault. It just happened, and we just happen to be there. But that's where we get that title from, survivor. This is who we are. But we have to forgive ourselves. And even if you had like a girlfriend or your significant other or your co-worker and they didn't wait for you, you know, that's kind of like resentment. You're angry. I kind of felt like nobody came looking for me. I was hiding up underneath the bleachers for like hours. So I have to forgive myself and forgive them for that. But that's a part of us healing and growing and embracing the new you, because you will certainly not be the same person. So we have to say, who am I now? What is it that I like? What precautions am I going to take? When I go into a restaurant, do I have to sit by the exit door, or do I have to face the door now? Notice those things about you, because this is who you are now. And then, you know, just take some time out and love on yourself. Take a nice hot salt bath and light yourself a candle and just sit in the tub and say that you are worthy. You are loved and you are grateful. Even though I've had the 3 surgeries, I'm grateful. And I just want to share my experience and share my life with you. So maybe this is why my life was spared, because I knew I would come out of this and I would tell the world what happened. Some people are not sharing their stories because they're thinking it's just going to go away. It's not going to go away. It's like a cut and you put a Band-Aid on it. But then you take that Band-Aid off, that cut is still there. We've got to dig deep and define who we are now. And how can we make a difference? How can we use our voice to make a difference? All those little negative thoughts, it's like, oh my God, you know? Is it a new job? A new car? What's your new? What's your new? What did you do for yourself after this happened? I certainly want a new car. You know, I certainly want a new car. I want to be able to take a cruise for 7 to 14 days when I start to feel better. So those negative thoughts that we have, it's like, oh my God, but here we are. Here we are embracing the new you, the new me. What do we want to do now? We're a survivor. You survived a traumatic event. So how do you want to change your life? What more do you want to do? So if you hate your job, go find another job. You know what I'm saying? You hate your car, try to get another car. But do something for you. It's 21 months later since the Las Vegas massive shooting. I was one of the ones that was injured. 3 surgeries later, still unable to drive my car. It's been over a year since I've driven, so I felt like one more thing was taken from me. Stephen Paddock, the shooter, one more freaking thing you have taken from me. So I have to get my power back. I have to get my swag back. But none of this is going to happen overnight. You've got to take baby steps, and I'm speaking to myself as though I'm speaking to you. Shey, take baby steps. Take steps so that you can see your progress. It's not all going to happen overnight. We have to learn how to trust again. It's almost like being in a relationship and you was hurt or he was hurt, and then you say, I've learned my lesson, I'm not going to do that again. Well, being a survivor, we were hurt. Something was taken away from us. We're very vulnerable right now. We're going to have to learn how to trust again. So when you think about the folks in El Paso at Walmart, or you're in the mall, we have to learn to trust ourselves to go in the mall again, go into Walmart again. So that means we have to let our guards down a little bit. But oh my, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. But when you're ready, you'll do it. Just like I have to return to the crime scene. I need to go and walk that block so that I know in my head what it looks like now. I know what it looks like in my head. But 21 months later, I need to see it again. See it again. I still see people on my car hiding. People hiding under my car, around my car. So those things you're still going to see. I'm telling you 21 months later, and it seemed like it just happened yesterday. So when you are triggered, it is going to spark right back up like it just happened. We have got to breathe ourselves through it. And then your friends, boy, haven't I been hurt on this journey. You know why I've been hurt? Because I have put so much trust in man. Not man as in the physical man, but man as in people. Female or male. When I say man, that means a human body, a person. I put so much trust in individuals that I thought they were going to be there for me. But everybody has their own issues. So when I say new friends, your new friends are going to be the survivors. Those that were with you and you have found a new relationship with people through group therapy. Group therapy is good so you can connect with someone that went through what you went through. It's so important to find a connection with someone. So therefore, when your immediate friends let you down, you have somewhere else that you can turn. You can share your story like mine. They were there. They know what you're talking about. They get it. And it's so important for you to just find a positive circle. I've tried yoga. I've never done yoga in my life. I'm about 40 pounds overweight. I didn't even think yoga was for me. I thought it was for women that was like mannequin size, a size 0 to a size 6. I'm in a size 12. I didn't think yoga was for me. I'm just talking about me right now, not you. I'm talking about me. So yoga worked because yoga teaches you how to balance and how to breathe. And that's what we need to focus on, is our breathing. When we get excited, we get triggered, the depression come on, the anxiety come on. We have got to breathe ourselves through this. So email me. Tell me how you are going to embrace the new you. Are you going to go to a restaurant, sit by the exit door, or sit where you can see the door? What changes are you making in your new life? This is your new life. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Again, I dedicate this podcast to El Paso, Dayton, Ohio, and Gilroy, California. This is podcast number 008, Embracing the New You. Please subscribe. Check out the YouTube, Why Not Me? The podcast is Why Not Me? When you email me, put in the subject line 008, Embracing the New You. This was very difficult for me this evening, but when you make a commitment to do something, please try to fulfill your commitment and do it. I'm going to leave on that note, and I'm going to say to embrace the new you, and it's okay. It's okay. You are loved, and you and I are going to heal together. God bless you.